EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Dixon running from the shotgun. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
52.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. McFarland. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready? Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go, D.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.J. Logan, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score. Start 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All right. Hey, hold on. Mike 50, Mike 50. Record. Get it on. Lucky. SOS.
On 1st down, McFarland. The 20. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get out the field, defense.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming.
And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Stand up there. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at the 3. And fights through one man. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Logan. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Top up.
Here's Murray. That's complete right around the 8. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 22-yard attempt.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did, but let's face it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Murray. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Get ready. Get ready. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 22. Jet. Bomber. 22. Jet. Bomber.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. Room here to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Big stop. Let's go.
Protect, protect, protect.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
36.
This is Harris. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Logan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Switch.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
safety creep. 25. Check 25.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, yeah.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Logan. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I'm here all day.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shoot.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Come on. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 13, check 13. Oh.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Harris, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right here, right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Ready? 50. Right. Mike's 50. 61. Max box. Right. Check.
On third down, here's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Touchdown, defense. Check safety, check safety.
They'll run on first down. McFarland trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10.
It's third and 10.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Stop the ending. 50. And watch the leg.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Gill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. New Mike, 52.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. 52's the 52. Pick me up. Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. What's the curl? Mike 52. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Mike 52. Here we go. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Oh, here we go.
2nd down and inches. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 40. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 10, 50, Mike, 50.
Here we go. Hey, 24. Watch 24.
Delta. Tight go.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He can run for it, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now on first, Dixon again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off here at the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Got it, 56, Mike, 56. Let's go. 3. I got one. Let it go.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike's 56.
Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. He runs. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. All day, baby, all day. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Will, I got you, boy. Whip. Watch the whip. Check it back.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready. 15 on it. Explain. You can't block me.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 52. Wants to run. They're running it. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The quick slant caught. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
You're Mike 52. Echo. It's our field.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, McFarland. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.